Well, Christmas Eve, we all go to Christmas Mass together. And then we always go over to Mom's house. And there's like 35 or 36 of us there. And last night, I'm just this huge mob. And our brother Dan passes out the gifts. And we got where we were choosing numbers. I mean, we would say, okay, let's buy presents for each other. No, I'll tell you what. Let's say you draw this name and you draw this name. And every year is the same thing. You decide to do that, and they say, but I have to get for so-and-so. I have to get for so-and-so. You end up buying 34 presents, although we got into making gifts the last, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Don't you have anybody in your family that just wants to be alone, that just doesn't want to do everything with everybody else?
Oh, there are times.
You always talk about everyone, and we all go to church, and we all do this.
We're not together all the time.
No, we really have separate lives to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But, then there are the times that we get together, and when we do, we enjoy it. And I think because we do have individual lives with our own children and our own husbands and very different kind of lifestyles, that when we do get together, we can appreciate it.
Tell the truth, do you all go to church? Are you all religious and all
Yes, churchgoers?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, we are. We're Christians.
Yeah. All of the same faith of Christianity? I mean, all the same type of Christianity?
Christianity is Christianity. Some of us work it through different ways. Churches.
Mm-hmm.
But are there different churches within it, like Lutheran or Congregational or whatever? Within?
Yes.
We were basically raised Catholic. That's our mom's Catholic, and we all went to Catholic grammar school and high school, and but we all go to Mass. That's a real important thing. It's Christmas Mass all together.
Yeah.
And
we used to do a thing I was called the grab bag, where we'd put toothpaste. We would do this. We would have done it just this afternoon. We did it just this afternoon. You see. We did it this afternoon
Is that why you were late for rehearsal?
That is right, yes.
Oh, that's what it was. I knew.
We put out all the necessary things that you, like pencils that Johnny so carelessly throws away. We put pencils or matches, or what are the things you use, or hair combs, a box of Kleenex, rubber bands, paper clips, toothpaste, all that stuff. 6 packs of beer, things that you just use every day.
All the necessities.
Yes, the necessity. And we go around and be very brutal, and we pick things and put them in a big box and all, just take something as we go around the table. Do you have anything like that that you do at home?
No, we don't do that because you see with 34 people, this is just sisters and brothers and their girlfriends and our children. We have that in our immediate family, so those are the things we buy for each other. I mean, you go out and buy everyone a comb.
12 pencils.
It's straight up.
You send away the Sunset House, with their name on it, their own set of pencils, $1.99 for a dozen. I mean, it's fantastic.
I got to tell you though, John, you were saying how much fun it is to be with your child individually. And I have to tell you something that I'm sure a lot of the mothers will identify with. I have 3 boys and 3 girls. My middle boy, or my youngest boy, 2 other ladies and I have the drama pageant at school for Christmas. And the night before the play, of course, mine's the only son without a costume. So I'm going in. I know he has to be a leprechaun. They're doing Christmas in Killarney or something. And I go in, he's 12 years old, and I get his long sleeve white shirt that I have so carefully ironed and put aside for this. And I lift it up, and ripped out of the back of the shirt is about a 12 by 9-inch piece of material ripped out of his white long sleeve shirt. And it's 9 o'clock at night. The show's the next day. I go and I say, Michael, what happened to your shirt? And he's kind of lying on the couch. Oh, yeah. See, my nose was running and I needed a handkerchief. I said, whatever possessed you? What? And I'm trying to keep the laughter back. I said, what made you think that you could do this? He said, well, I thought about it, and then I thought, would you rather be sanitary or clothed? So my sanitary son's 12.
12. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. Thank you. Stay with us. We had that, yeah, but enough of that. Listen, this year I've decided to stay home for Christmas, and fortunately, Mr. DeCordova and Mr. Carson have asked me to host the Tonight Show, so it brings me to town. But have you ever spent a time out of town where you've made something at Christmas? We are all gypsies in this business, I guess you know that. We travel. Yeah. You ever made Christmas nice out of town?
You talked about taking your son to Switzerland, or I don't know where you went, but the farthest we ever got away from home at Christmas time, all of us, was a few years ago. We were asked to perform at Sahara Tahoe. We thought, oh, terrific snow, that would be nice. But our contract was this long because we told them we wouldn't perform unless we had Christmas trees that were decorated in our rooms and places to hang the stockings for the kids and food. And if our mom could come and our brothers and sisters, they got a house for them on the lake. And
our grandmother. And they had to have food, and they had to have a maid come, so Mom didn't have to worry about that. The dogs could come. I mean, this was all in
we
the
shipped
contract.
our presents up by Greyhound. It was wonderful. It really turned out to
And
be
the only
great.
problem we had was our kids wondered if Santa Claus would know that we went out of town. They
Yeah.
didn't know where we were.
And he came to say hello.
You've got to make the most of wherever you are.
That's right.
Is it time to sing our song? Can we do that? Wouldn't you? We would love to share a Christmas song with you. Sure. At least right off. This is a song that we, in fact, sang on the Christmas special. John, go right ahead. 3 years ago. And it's been that long since we did it.
You're right.
So we would like to share it with you.
Let it snow. Let it snow.
Let it snow.
Okay.
Start again, John. Here I go.
The weather.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
Yeah.
And the moon is so delightful. But since we've no place to go,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.